Here are 5 tips to draw hands. Tip 1. Know your anatomy. Well, sorta. You don't need to know every type of bone, just these 4 groups. The wrist, carpus, metacarpus, and the phalanges. Here's a visual. The wrist consists of your radius and ulna, the carpus is just a whole bunch of tiny bones at the bottom of your palm, then the metacarpus makes up your palm, and lastly, the phalanges are your fingers. Oh, and don't forget there are fat pads on the palm side of the hand. Here, here, and here. Tip 2. Divide the hands into sections and simplified shapes. Here's the visual. Divide the hand into 4 groups, referencing our anatomy. 1. Block off the wrist. 2. Section the entirety of the palm. 3. Encompass all the fingers with one big shape except the thumb. And 4. The thumb by itself. When you are drawing, you could do these shapes in any order. Tip 3. Thinking in 3D. We live in a volumetric world, and our hands take up space. We often overlook this when drawing on a 2D surface. So we must think of our fingers as made up of a couple of cylinders. The palm of the hand as a rectangular prism, the wrist as a giant cylinder, and the thumb as a drumstick. Tip 4. Fingers bend at joints. A small but important tip. And that's probably why your fingers look noodly all the time. So let's take a closer look. This is the hand. The straws emulate the bone, and the strings the tendons. Zooming in closer, as I pull the strings, the fingers start to bend, and only bend where there isn't bone. Oh, I almost forgot. There are 3 joints for every finger, except the thumb, which has 2. Tip 5. Practice, practice, practice. I believe that everyone can draw, just if you put a little work into it. To end off the video, here's a short demo of me drawing a simple posed hand from life. No foreshortening or bending of any of the joints, just keeping it simple. The materials I'm using are the Winsor & Newton medium vine charcoal on the Strathmore drawing paper. While I'm drawing, let's review the 5 tips. 1. Know your anatomy. Sorta. 2. Divide the hand. 3. Thinking in 3D. 4. Fingers bend at joints. And lastly, 5. Practice. And a bonus tip, look at the negative shapes between the fingers and hands when dividing the big shapes into the individual parts. As I refine the drawing, I just wanted to say my thanks. Thank you for getting this channel to 100 subscribers, which may not seem like a lot, but I appreciate every one of you that decided to join us on this journey. Thank you at AnnaB3114 for suggesting and inspiring me to make this video. Thank you to the new viewers that are watching. And lastly, thank you for making it this far into the video. I'll see you in the next one.